Hey guys, what's going on? James Haley here out of Dallas, Texas. This will be my first video covering the Dallas Stars trade deadline as well as other teams in the deadline who made some very favorable trades in their favor. I just wanted to kind of break this thing down from a Dallas Stars fan perspective. There's a lot of people out there that are not doing the job that needs to be done in the Dallas Metroplex area, so I take it upon myself to represent the Dallas Stars fan base, and you guys might disagree with some of the things I have to say. However, I think we can all relate on a certain level as to what is going on. First of all, I want to address all the concerns going on with Jim Nill, who has been fantastic through his entire tenure here. I know that there are certain people out there that can make a little bit quicker moves, but this guy is never afraid to pull the trigger on what exactly needs to be done for the team that he is associated with. He was previously with the Detroit Red Wings, and with his relationships that he brought over, has established a sound community here in Dallas. Not to mention the things he's gone through as a person. He's gone through cancer. I had something going on with his wife, and he still just is relentless to put himself into the line for his hockey team. Now, this is a guy who loves hockey, and that's a guy I respect. I will respect him every time because he does what needs to be done. He made the Sagan acquisition, brought Ben Bishop to Dallas. He knew he needed a backup goaltender. What does he do? What does he do? He goes back and he gets Anton Khudobin, who has been lights out this season. And I gotta say that he has been some of the best goaltending I've watched since Eddie the Eagle Belfour. That's right. Look, I am a hopeful optimist for these Dallas Stars every year. And something in my gut is telling me that with all this hardship and all this just BS that we've had to grind ourselves through, that this actually might be something that works out with the new culture that Jim Montgomery has put in place, that these new coaches coming in have put into place. It's just absolutely phenomenal stuff. Like, the whole, okay, middle of the season, CEO calls out Jamie Benn and Tyler Seguin on Twitter or wherever it was. I think it came out on The Athletic, right? And they go and they say, oh my God, they are playing like absolute dogs. And they, this and that, you heard it. And as a Stars fan, I'm just like, whoa, what? We're being covered for once over the Cowboys? Are you kidding me? But sure enough, they do it. And what does Tyler Seguin do? He goes up and puts up a point almost per night since. Now, that might be a little bit off, but at a far greater rate. But the point I wanted to get to was the trade deadline and what Jim Nill did right and what he did wrong. So Jim Nill goes out on a leap, and you know how that back and forth is. It is hard grit. Like, they know that you need second scoring forward. The New York Rangers have the asset, and Jim Nill prized it out for a second and third conditional pick. Now, I personally thought the move was fantastic. A person like Zuccarello, when he hits the ice, he hits it with purpose. And the one thing that we don't have on here is a situational setter. Roussel, baby, Roussel, he was that. He would go out on the ice and he would be that guy reliably every shift. And you knew that he was going to put it all out on the line. And that's why everybody loved him. Zuccarello is that player in a different way. Roussel was great. He was a bulldog. And he would go out there and he would ram people and he would just fight if he needed to. He put his blood into this victory green, baby. Zuccarello is an absolute playmaker. Jim Montgomery said it himself. You go out and you make one play And it changes your entire team. Quote. And that kind of player is the kind of player that can boost your team to the next level. And that's exactly what the Dallas Stars did on Sunday. They came into Chicago, into the United Center, and dictated the first half of the game. Jamie Benn left on his second shift for a injury taken the night before with, I think it was a wrist injury, something like that. But he couldn't play anymore. So it's Zuccarello, Sagan, and Radulov on the first line. And they absolutely are the Harlem Globetrotters out there. They are making everybody miss. They are making everybody reach. And they're playing hockey the way it needs to be played. It's something so refreshing because as a Dallas Stars fan and seeing the Dallas Stars prosper and grow, they have brought this sense of they're trying to get the speed in, but Jim Montgomery's system is just focusing on defense. Defense first, always. Defense, defense, defense. Then we go out and we do what needs to be done. Awesome. Cool. What Zuccarello brought was the next step, which was great. Pulling up the trades here, we have the Nashville Predators acquire Wayne Simmons from the Philadelphia Flyers for forward Ryan Hartman, and a conditional 2020 fourth round pick. And the Nashville Predators absolutely stole Wayne Simmons. Ryan Hartman's a great player, but at that, with that expertise, Wayne Simmons is going to be an awesome asset for the Predators coming up. Another one the Stars had their eye on was Mark Stone, who got traded to the Vegas Golden Knights for forward Tobias Lindberg from the Ottawa Senators for defenseman Eric Brandstrom, forward Oscar Lindberg and a 2020 second round pick. So in the end, Stone is traded to the Golden Knights by the Senators. If I can just get on my soapbox real quick, I just wanted to talk about the Vegas Golden Knights and how awesome this club is, who just broke into the league. And they're like, you know what? Let's go win the whole damn thing. Right away. Vegas goes big. Bigger in Texas, I guess. Because they go out there and they open up with an entire show. They do it right. And you pay your ticket, and it's one of the best shows in town, bar none. Bar none. Hockey is absolutely fantastic in its essence, and whenever you add production and quality and all that, you're going to get a hell of a product. And that's exactly what they got. And I don't know if it's the fans feeding into it. The talent is fantastic, obviously, but they continue to be a force in the NHL that refuses to be ignored. It's wild what they're doing out there in Vegas. Good on you guys. Mark Stone would have been great for the Stars. However, we missed it. We don't have enough assets. And Jim Nell held the reins. He said, you know what? We made our bed. And now we have to sleep in it. And that's fine. That makes sense. I think we have enough. I think we have enough to go very, very deep into the playoffs. Maybe win the whole damn thing if we're all healthy. I don't want to keep this as a long video, so we'll just keep this to 10 minutes. But I just want to leave you guys with, if you're a Stars fan and you're out there, or if you're in, some other part of the country and you're thinking, oh, okay, like, man, I've never really heard of the Stars or whatever. They're fantastic. They're fantastic. They won in 99. And it was at a very impressionable age for me. I'm 25 years old. And they just do it the right way. It's something to really marvel whenever you're at one of these Stars games. And you seem to always have almost this underdog-like feeling to you always, which makes every game so exciting. You want to see him click. You want to see him win. And you want to see him win now. Especially with Tyler Seguin and Jamie Benn. They just need a couple more playmakers just to make their line complete. And they had that in Mark Zuccarello. Dang, Slapshot, man. They got him. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this. I will see you again very soon. If you have any questions or comments about me and, you know, my presentation or whatever and how ridiculous it is, go ahead and comment below. It's my first video of its kind. If you guys like it, I'll keep on doing it. But hope you guys have a good one. And always, go Stars, baby. Always.